All right, where are we?
We're at Lowe's.
We're buying
more for more projects.
this. We're making some set walls. So we got 16 of these 4x8 white panels, 45 10-foot 2x, and then 25 8-foot 2x4s. We're gonna build some walls. Hold on, let me grab my massive cart here of random assortment crap.
It's heavy.
All right, so we're cutting our 10-foot 2x4s. We're cutting 3 inches off.
No, these are 8s. These are for the tops.
Well, yeah, I know, but
Well, yeah, we're gonna cut 3 inches off.
we're kind of building a bit of a top and the bottom. First cut.
That's a finish. That's a trim blade, but you know, whatever. We're gonna build a jig to speed it up something. I don't have to measure them every time. Slide it in and I'll clamp that board onto the saw, slam and jam.
We're just gonna leave this one board.
Yeah.
That's our extra bonus board.
Hopefully these are.
How do you gotta make sure it doesn't move.
Well, our screws should have got 3-inch screws, I guess. It'll be all right.
It's a light duty application. It's fine. We're gonna use this board and then slide the other board.
Slide it into this pocket right here. And you clamp this.
Then you just flush trim with this. All right, we got a little box lined out. This is gonna be one of 6 walls. That's 5 fingers, but I'm recording with the other hand. So you have it's 8 by 10 with 5 10-foot boards, 4 8-foot boards, and then we're gonna make a little stand for each wall to lean against. And the wall is gonna go right here, along here, and they're gonna be movable. So I can move them over here or on this wall where those lights are. There you go. Yeah. You center it on the mark. Actually, this might be the right one. So we've just screwed these, what used to be 10-foot boards to these 8-foot boards. So now we have our thing. We're gonna have to do some cross. So is this the top then?
This will be the bottom.
Okay. So I'll put the paneling on this the side that's facing.
Well, we're gonna flip it over and put the paneling on the other side.
It's flush.
Yeah, because it'll be a more flush fit.
I mean, in theory. So now we've got our wall. Now we need to engineer a stand so it stays freestanding and doesn't fall over like it would do right now. So this is the back side, so we gotta figure out a solution to our problem. And we bought, I think I mentioned it at Lowe's, we bought these white, they're under the door, these white paneling panels, which are 4x8. So you just do 2 4x8s and then cut a 4x8 sheet in half. So it'd be 10 feet total. And then you have 5 sheets used for 2 of the pieces. Could have just left it. Angle. What are you doing? This makes sense. You should have left it.
My bad.
Like I said, yeah.
I thought I flipped the board over.
We just make a parallelogram and then it doesn't work. I think it was a little cutoff piece got caught.
You sucker.
goes like this way.
And it fits.
Wow. So that's our little stand jig, and we'll have 2 of these per wall. Use them as,
Put them like this.
yeah, and then they lock into the wall. Engineering, on the fly engineering here. You don't realize how tall 10 feet is until you stand next to it.
Ball hoop.
Dang it. Hot. There you go. Wrong way. Other side.
This side?
Yeah, because it goes,
I know.
the wall goes
I
here.
know. Just having a moment.
Then on the bottom, oh wait, test number 1. See my thing about the angle? So if you put a,
Oh, this ain't gonna be tall enough for a foot, because
it sits on top of it.
yeah, we lost 1.5 inches.
Oh, you're screwing it in? I thought
Just
we
for
were just
now. Just for now.
We should probably make the other one the same height for this one. And then if we want to change it for the other walls, we can. That way it's the same if you angle it, I'm saying. Like the height of this.
Yeah. I could just move this block up and it would be fine. I mean, I got a screw in it. It's
Or you
right
can-
at.
Or you can put another little block up here. Like one of these. You just do. Plop that on there.
I need to add 1.5 inches to my 4-foot upright for it to. Yeah. Oh, split.
It works.
This ain't gonna tip over, I'll tell you that. What's dumb about it is
You mean?
putting them in, we should be putting them against these so that they're in and then they'll be not side by side on the next wall, which is easy to move. We'll just scoot it over.
Yeah.
But we need to be able to run a screw like through the back into this block. And then when you set them up, you just run 1 screw in each one, done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of the front side.
Or instead of doing the angle.
Yeah. So,
Plus it'll keep that middle board from flexing as much.
like when you're setting it up, you can just run it. Boom.
There's your setup.
Yep, you put another one over there and boom, she's solid. All the way through it. I knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah. Ran out? Low on air?
Okay, so now I think we need to like stand it up or somehow flex it where it squares up.
Alright, last wall. We were gonna build 6, they look alright, and they're bright. They don't quite match the color temp of the lights that are already on the ceiling, but if I turn the ceiling lights off and just have these on, I think it'll be fine. So I didn't video installing the actual lights, but here is the final product. They just have this little remote that controls a switch, which is up there, and it remotely turns it on and off. And then this is the final product of the light installation. You can see that there's, I think, 22 hexagons up there, like 5 across and 4 that way. So yeah, let's just say 22-ish or 20, because there's some extra. You can see that I've moved one of the walls. This is actually recorded. I'm recording this like 2 weeks later after I put up all the lights. I didn't record installing the lights like I mentioned, because it was kind of a pain in the ass to put up there. And I had to have my dad help me with that. But the walls work excellently. You can move them around. They're a little heavy. I might want to put casters on them at some point. We do have, you can see here, a gap because I've moved this one forward and out of the way. And by the time this video goes up, you guys will have already seen a video shot in this new studio space. But the whole reason I wanted this is because A, you can use this as a whiteboard. B, it has nice controlled lighting. And C, it's air conditioned. So that way I'm comfortable while recording. Anyway, let's cut to the outro, which I actually recorded a lot longer ago. I recorded the outro like 2 weeks ago. But anyway, here's the lights. I thought I might as well point that out because that is important to this whole project. And it's done. This is the new presentation space. I didn't record making the two, or I didn't time-lapse it, I don't think. I didn't time-lapse making the last one, I know that for sure, but I don't think I got the 4th one on video either, because it was basically the same thing, and I didn't want to like repeat having the same footage in the video, so. This video will probably come out like a month after this setup is actually seen in a different video. It'll be a review, but it'll be in a review of some sort. And I wanted this because these are mobile panels, you can move them. And so it's a false wall between one half of the garage and the other half. And it has 2 benefits. One, it creates a nice backdrop, which is pleasing on camera. And 2, it keeps the AC from going all the way over there and not actually cooling me off, which is the whole reason why I wanted this anyway, because it's way too hot outside during the summer to film out there. And I know some of you guys in my videos are saying, why are you so red and why are you so sweaty? Well, it's because in the Midwest where I'm from, it doesn't get this hot or this bright. So I will still record the video intro outside because I think outside looks a little bit better than in here. And the audio is a little better because the AC's not blowing. And it's not as echoey. I think the echoey will probably get better when I have my little lapel mic on or whatever they call it. So yeah, the audio should be decent. I didn't put any sort of like acoustic material in here, but there is like spray foam insulation, which kind of acts as acoustic material to a point, but there's a lot of flat surfaces in here that reflect a lot of sound. But I do need to get some more ceiling lights. I have ordered some of those hexagonal LED ceiling lights. They're 6500K. They're Hyperlight, which is like the good brand for those hexagon style lights. I'm gonna put them right here above where the car sits because I don't actually really want any reflection onto the wall. I just want the space lit. I don't want the wall lit. Because you can see over there that ceiling light is lighting up that wall, or those 2 walls. So I didn't really I don't want to light the walls, I just want to light the space. And then other than that, the only real restriction in here is like length. Because if I review something big, it's going to take up the whole space and I might not be able to get the whole car in frame without getting other parts of the shop in frame. Because as you see the camera right now, like you can't see the shop walls at all. You can only see a little bit of the roof and a little bit of the floor. So we were going to make 6 of them, but as you guys probably saw in the video, these are just made with 2x4 construction lumber from Lowe's. They're 10 by 8. So 10 feet tall, 8 feet wide. We used 2.5 sheets per wall of whatever white reflective material you want. You can use plywood and paint it, but we just bought these smooth textured white panels. I don't know what you call them. They're like interior siding. And then they work perfectly because you don't have to paint them, and they're nice and smooth. And then we pin nailed the panels on this one, but on the other three we glued and then pin nailed them because sometimes the pin nails like to pull out. So just to make it last a little bit longer, we put liquid nail on these three to hold the panels on. Yeah, they came out great. We did make little stands for them, which you'd see. And each one probably weighs about 160 pounds, I would guess, in weight, because they're not light. I wish they would be a little bit lighter, but I think to combat that, I'm going to put them on little casters so that way they can roll around and not have to be like pushed, because they're a little inconvenient to set up, but once they're up, they look nice. My initial plan was to just hang a curtain. The problem with the curtain, it was semi-translucent, so you could kind of see through to the other side of the garage, and there's a wasp in here. You could kind of see through to the other side of the garage, and it was blowing in the wind from the AC, so that was kind of the problem, because it would just blow, and then it would also get really dirty too. It would touch the floor. I wasn't happy with that, and my dad came up with this solution, and I really liked this solution, other than the pain of setting it up. But yeah, but let me know what you guys think of this setup. Obviously, you'll probably have seen it before this video actually comes out, but yeah, just give me a nice controlled environment. Record my reviews and my other stuff I want to do, because if I wanted to, I could turn these around and face the other side of the garage. I don't really know when I'd ever need to do that, because the project car, by the way, I won't tell you what that project car is. You probably saw it in the time lapse, and I mentioned what it is, but I didn't mention what we're doing to it. There will be videos coming on that in the next month, hopefully. Although this might come out from a month from now. Currently it is June 3rd, and this will probably come out in late June, early July, because I'm going to schedule some videos. Anyway, that's too much talking. Let me know what you guys think of this project. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Give me some comments down below, and like and subscribe and all that jazz. And if you guys want to know exactly, more in depth, the bill of materials and stuff like that, ask me in the comments, and I will write a pinned comment for you guys if you really want to know. But overall, I'm happy with it, and I think that's all for this short video. It's probably the next segment. Might do that. Anyway, that's going to be all it is for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, and see you all next time. Bye.